Alright, what's going on, Elites? It's me, the Elite Ace. We live action. You already know what it is. Finally, I'm here to bring you this video to give you my overall thoughts, likes and dislikes regarding, yes, Titanfall. Now, we all know the game has been out for quite some time now, so let's get into this motivator. Now, I'm going to talk about the good first. Now, before Titanfall first came out, before it was released, I heard about it, but I wasn't, keeping up with it a whole lot until, I seen the actual gameplay trailer of it when it was in Angel City, and I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool, and then as time went on, I started to follow it more. Then when I found out when it was coming out, I said, oh man, that's right around the corner. Then I found out, okay, damn, it doesn't really have a single player campaign, but I'm gonna get into that later. So I'm gonna start off with visuals. Okay, now we all know I'm not a graphics whore. The graphics on this game, they're not bad, but they're not jaw-dropping either. This is not a title where it's pushing the Xbox One's graphics to its, to its true potential. Like, it's not pushing the power of the Xbox One to the max. Of course, Xbox One is just released. It's not even that old yet. But the visuals, I've seen better, but at the same time, it's good for what it is. I enjoy them. It's nothing like where my eyes are hurting looking at the visuals. Like, damn. And regardless of the trailers you've seen, regardless of the YouTube Let's Plays, regardless of how much they uploaded in HD or whatnot, regardless of how you've seen it right here, it's not the same when you see it in person, like when you're seeing it face to face in front of a good screen with the appropriate settings from the Xbox One and the flat screen and the right HDMI cables. But anyway, other than that, things are pretty cool. The animation is pretty cool. They're not really stiff or robotic. Times when you get to see the overall character, like when you die, you're just out for the rest of the match, depending on what mode you play. You get to switch between the different characters and see. You can do it with other first-person shooters. You can see the animation, how they run, when they jump, the movement of the Titans, etc. It's pretty cool. Dust effects, water effects, things of that nature. But not too much to talk about or brag about on that end. But most importantly, the gameplay. Let's get on to that subject. Now, the gameplay. Alright, now overall, this game is my new drug, or should I say my new first-person shooter drug, because I enjoyed this game a lot. The bad thing was, and I found this out before this game came out, it doesn't have a single-player campaign. Now this is the thing, it has a campaign, it has a story, but that's not the strong point of this game. When I went through the campaign, it was online. Like this whole game is online. If you don't have online, you cannot play this game. Literally, you cannot play it at all. I mean, it's going to be at the title screen, I guess something to be blurred out or blacked out. So, with the campaign, yes, like I said, yes, there is a story, but it felt like I was just playing multiplayer matches. It didn't fully feel like I was going through a story mode. When I say fully, because the parts that did make it feel like it, you do see the actual characters within the storyline. Characters here. Well, you can't see the characters over there on that poster, but characters here of the IMC and the militia, the two factions, and you're fighting on the frontier. You're not fighting on Earth. The frontier is the planet you're fighting on. And basically, what made it seem interesting is that when you lose, regardless of if you're playing as the IMC or the militia, I swear it's like when you lose, I swear they send you on to the next map. I swear it's like there's no feeling or no thing set up to where if you lose, you can't go on to the next area. They still send you on. So at first I'm getting the impression like, okay, can I alter the storyline? Will it be two different endings or something? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was under the impression. But when I was going through it, it mostly felt like multiplayer mixed with single player. That's exactly how I felt, because they have the little cinematic moments, but not like on a level of Call of Duty. It's not to that extent where it just goes over the top like that. But you do have your quick little, in-game talking moments. When you're in the dropship, it's a whole lot more dialogue. You see cannons getting blown up, dropships coming out the sky. It does look pretty sweet, but the endings, no. If you're a person that's big on endings, you will be disappointed with an ending in Titanfall. Like I said, it's not even about the endings with this. Like I said, the single player campaign in this is not even a strong point. Besides, most of the time people are playing the multiplayer. But before I get off the single player, I will leave it at this. It is interesting when you're playing single player, you're like playing against other humans as well. For the single player, I think that was kind of interesting. But on to the multiplayer, where it's at. Another thing I like, the customization as far as the layouts, because let's see, you have first let's get to the modes. You have attrition. It's 5 modes: attrition, hardpoint, capture the flag, Pilot Hunter, and Last Titan Standing. Attrition is like basically oh my goodness, oh man, team deathmatch, hard point. You know, it's hard point. You know, you got the 3 different hard points, A, B, and C. You gotta hold it down in the air. You know how it is for all people who play Battlefield, Call of Duty. Then you have excuse me, damn, I feel like I was geared to sneeze. I hate that. You know, you have Capture the Flag, self-explanatory. And Pilot Hunter, you know, you play as pilots. These are pilots, not called soldiers or units or whatnot. These are pilots. Pilots are the ones with the jump jets. You can tell the difference between a pilot and a regular grunt or a Spectre, which is like the robotic Terminator type androids. Basically the bots. Oh man, excuse me. So, damn. Oh, excuse me. All right, for the ones that said bless you anyway, thank you. All right. So, Capture the Flag, self-explanatory. Pilot Hunter is the only way you can score a point is if you kill the pilots. That's it. The pilots are, of course, you know, the opponents, the human players. Let's see. Last Titan Standing is damn. All right, I got that all. Damn, excuse me. Damn. Okay. Last Titan Standing is self-explanatory. You start out in Titans. All right, and it's Titans against Titans. It's really fun. And once your Titan is destroyed, hopefully if you eject, you know, you can still play. But even still, if you're the last Titan standing and your Titan gets blown up, whether you eject or not, it's just, you know, game over at that point. You switch sides. There's 15 different maps. I do like the map design. I do like that because I'm picky on maps. Another thing is the layout for the character, or the customization of the pilot. You have a primary weapon, your sidearm, your anti-Titan weapon, your ordnance, your tactical ability, your tier 1 kit, and your tier 2 kit, plus burn cards. And all of that, you strategically set up all that in the right way for the right mode. Hey, it can go a long way. You have the different customization slots. Like you can have 6, I believe, max. But the primary weapons, you know, you have this assault rifle. A lot of these weapons you can see are altered futuristic versions of weapons that exist today, or weapons you see in Call of Duty or Battlefield, some type of things. But the other ones, you can see just, you know, straight up creations. But of course you have your SMGs, your assault rifles, your shotguns. You have your automatic pistol, your regular pistols, your Magnum. You have your grenades. The other grenade, I forget the name of them. The other grenades that send out like an electric pulse, they affect the Titans most. Like they affect the machines, like the Spectres and whatnot. Your tier 1 kit, like there's stuff like this. I believe it's a tier 1 kit that lets you stick to the wall, because we all know the main thing, one of the things that set this apart from other first-person shooters is the parkour. You know, how you can just do parkour. You got the jump jets, you can double jump, run on the wall, double jump here, run on this wall, climb up. You're very mobile and agile. And there's a tier 1 kit where allows you to stick to the wall for a certain amount of time. And I'm thinking like, what the hell? And, I think there's a tactical ability to let you see through walls, because the default one is where you're cloaked. But you can still kind of select the outline apparition of the pilot, just like with the Predator. When he activates his cloak, you can still kind of see him, but you know what I mean. But the see-through walls thing, it only lasts for a limited amount of time. You can see like the skeleton of the human, the enemy humans. And the thing is, it's not just a constant see-through wall. It's like a pulse, like a scan to, and you see through it, then it goes away. It does it again, but even still, that only lasts for a limited amount of time. So you will have a motivator who will see a door, jump, stick up on the wall, use that, and wait with a shotgun, and somebody come through, bah, bah, you know. I have seen someone do that, but with this game, you do catch a few people trying to play this like they did Call of Duty. You can see the people who, you can tell when people used to play Call of Duty who played this, but you don't run into a lot of campers. And that scenario I explained, where that one guy could see through walls, he posted up on the wall shooting. You don't really run into that too much. Not a lot. When you get killed, it doesn't feel cheap. Another thing, from melee, you do the drop kick. You know, that drop kick is powerful. I mean, just an instant kill drop kick. While you're running and do the melee, bam, drop kick him, take him out. Another one, you can just do the regular standing drop kick. You can also snap the neck of any enemy, any one of your enemies, whether if it's human, Spectre, whatever. You have a data knife. That data knife, you can hijack the Spectre, stick it in, hold it. You see the countdown number, bam. The Spectre that right there you took over, and the other ones, they're on your side. you have turrets. You can also use your data knife and hack the turret. You know, big old mounted turret that shoots at the enemies rather than Titan or on foot. Snapping the nets, like I said, that's real fun to do. You get experience points. You got the challenges for everything. You get experience points for playing the match, winning the match, completing challenges, like I said, getting killing sprees. One thing I like, if you get the killing spree, whoever is in charge, whether it's the commander or whatnot, they'll say something on it. The NPCs that play along with you, like the regular grunts, you will overhear them having conversations, or if they're fighting against another NPC, I've seen them body slam, I've seen them stump on another soldier, I've seen them execute another soldier, I've seen them gun tussle. You know, I did see a lot of different animations, and when you help them out, there's actually thanks for the support, thanks for the assist. You will get assist points for that, but it brings more realism and believability within those regular grunts, because that's literally what they're called, grunts, because it's like they just don't feel like regular NPCs. I mean, sometimes you can tell the difference between the two, sometimes you can't. When I say the two, I'm talking about the pilot and the grunts. The grunts, they just have on the helmet, the regular gear. They don't have any jump jets. They don't do parkour. So if you see someone jumping around like from a distance and double jumping and all that, that's how you know it's a human player. Plus, when you put your crosshair on them, you can see the name, it shows up in red. You would just see the difference between the name grunt, you know, and an Xbox Live name, you know, so you will know right then and there. But what else? As far as gameplay, the Titans. Because with this title, another thing I was actually worried about if it was gonna be balanced or even fair, if it was just gonna be very frustrating. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, how are you gonna get these Titans? And excuse me, I just had something to eat before this video. This is what it is. Every person on the map can get a Titan, all pilots. And when I first found that out, I'm like, what? I'm thinking like this is gonna be a cluster. Fuck, I'm thinking everybody, all they gonna be doing is calling in Titans, walk around a Titan. Everybody gonna be rushing for a Titan and whatnot. But it had me thinking like Battlefield, of course. Like everybody want to run to a tank or a helicopter. But this is how it is. In the bottom right hand corner, you see your Titan getting built. You see a countdown timer. And the thing is, when more kills you get and things you do, you can speed up the timer. When your Titan is ready, it lets you know, hit down on the D-pad. You can hear that classic term come in, stand by for Titanfall. And you know, your Titan comes down, boom. And one thing I like, when it comes down, you have three different Titans. You have the Atlas, the Orc, and the Strider. And they have the same layout too. You have the primary weapon, no sidearm, no primary weapon. I believe tactical ability to tier 1, tier 2, those type of things. And you have with the Titans, assault rifles, energy-based weapons, different type of rocket shoulders that shoot different type of rockets, all those type of things. You can rather do the classic thing we've all seen, do the Neo, hold up your hand, there's this little force field barrier, you can stop all bullets and rockets and missiles and shoot it back. But the way they make that balance, you hold it down, and as the meter is going down, it turns red, letting you know that force field is finna go away. It really reminds me more of, if you ever seen District 9, at that time when he got inside that little E-frame, and those guys with the shoot at him, and he just stopped the bullets and shot them all back. That's how it reminds me. That's what it reminds me of. Another thing, with the Titans, when they land, I like the pose that they take, especially with the Strider. He has his arm behind his back, actually kneeling down in acceptance. All right, come on, let's do this. And the thing is, there's a force field around it, so there's no worry of you. All right, when I get inside my Titan, as I'm getting inside my Titan, I can get destroyed or blown up. That's not the case. Another thing, you can have your Titan follow you or guard you. You can switch it to auto mode. I do like that. Another thing, yes, you can drop your Titan in on another Titan or an enemy opponent, get kills for that. But with the Titans, of course, they can dash. They cannot jump. They can crouch though. They can do melee. That's another good thing. And each Titan has a special ability. I believe the Org has the overshield, and the Strider has the extra dash boost. Where I think the Atlas can dash twice, the Org can dash once, and the Strider can dash 3 times. But once that overdrive kicks in with the Strider, he dashes a whole bunch of times, like unlimited. So that can play a good role into it. Somebody outside. The ejection, I do like that. You can set it to nuclear ejection, where once you go to eject, bam, sets off a nuclear explosion, take out who's ever in the area. The executions, I do like the executions. I believe the Strider, he punches you, he punches right in the chest, take out the pilot, and squish you. The Atlas, I believe, he takes out the pilot and throws him, and I think the Orc, he rips off both arms and just beat your ass to death with it. You know, that's what I believe. Another one. Let's see. Cover maps. Covered. I believe it's something else I'm missing out. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yeah, after each match, you have to get to the evacuation point because the dropship is coming to get you out. Now this part is kind of fun and a little bit frustrating because at this point, when you lose, that's it. Your ass is out of the game. You're just sitting there watching other pilots, you know, other people. You know, you can hit the B or A and cycle through the rest of your team. But once you make it to the ship, you're on the ship and you're not even safe. I believe you get extra 200 plus experience points for that. And once you're on the ship, the enemies can still blast at the ship. You know, take down the shield and drop the armor and blow it up. So if you're on the winning team, make your way to that extraction point, wait there, kill off some of the other enemies while they're coming or whatnot. Or if you're on the losing team, you got to hurry up and make your way to that ship and hope you don't get taken out. Oh yeah, rodeo riding the Titans. One thing I love, if you're a pilot, you can jump on the Titan, open up that weak point and just shoot them in there. Now, of course, when I first started getting introduced to this, I'm thinking like, man, that is frustrating. Every time I get into a Titan, somebody jump on my Titan. I'm forced to get out, and he tries to get off me. I mean, get off the Titan and try to fight me. I'm trying to get back in, but they have something for that. You know, you can let loose this smoke, and then it has this electricity all within the smoke, and it damages the pilot. That's another good thing I like about it. Yes, the Titans, they do have melee. You can punch the pilots, you can step on the pilots, you can dash. Another thing is the burn cars. The burn cars, like these extra abilities you earn for having completing certain challenges throughout the match. And these burn cards, I haven't even unlocked all of them yet. These things give you a whole variety of different options. You can attach 3, and the way you apply them, you can set up to right before the match starts to activate one, but once you die, the card is gone. So you have cards to where it can boost your speed, cards to where you can start out automatically in your Titan, cards to where it gives you a stronger version of your weapon or any other weapon, Titans, cards to where you can have unlimited like Claymore mines or unlimited grenades, cards to where you get extra XP for destroying a Titan or a Grunt. Let's see, cards to it's called a Wi-Fi, lets you automatically hack the Spectres, which is the androids around you. Just think double agent. That's one. This is good for capture the flag to where, or ordnance, where none of the NPCs look at you as an enemy. None of them. It's like you're just, like I said, double agent. So it's pretty cool, man. But like I said, it's my drug, man. And you know, people say it's you know, Call of Duty with mechs. No, it is not. Take it from me, it is not. Nah, the feeling is fast paced, sort of like Call of Duty, but this is way more fun than Call of Duty to me. I mean, gone are the days where I'll be playing Call of Duty religiously, because overall, this is a fresh experience to me. Like, it's refreshing because we all know the first person shooters that people mainly play. Halo, Killzone, Call of Duty Battlefield. Halo, Killzone, Call of Duty Battlefield. Halo, Killzone, Call of Duty. So I'm like, you know, to me, it's a change of pace, and it just feels so balanced. Like when the Titan shows up, I never get the feel, even if it's 2 Titans on the field, I never feel like, oh man, I'm overwhelmed, I'm scared to lose, I'm SOL. You want to take it on. You never want to run. Well, that's how I feel. I never am like, oh man, here go Titan, let me go run and hide. No, I switch to my anti-Titan weapon, which is multiple ones. You know, try to take it out, rodeo ride it, you know, dodge, shoot it, try to take it out. You get a lot of experience. And if they pilot eject, pop them out the sky or something, or if it's 2 Titans fighting, two Titans fighting, both y'all eject, y'all in the air, shooting in the air. It's pretty damn sweet. But on to the bad. Yes, because no game is perfect. Like I said, the campaign doesn't feel like a campaign at all. Like I said, it only has 5 game modes. You know, well, if you want to count single player, 6, but I don't even count that. 5 game modes, and they're all the ones that we're all familiar with. Like I said, I already named them. No free for all. I love free for all. This does not have free for all at all. That's one thing I do not like about this title. Sometimes you do get the feeling like they could have put more into this title, like as far as modes, but the replayability and the fun factor kind of makes up for it, but at the same time you still wish you had a little bit more. I guess that's why they have the season pass. They're going to push out more modes and content. That's right, they did say modes, and I'm hoping, yes, there are aliens on this game. I'm hoping that they have a mode where you fight aliens. I really do hope that. Another thing is personal customization is it's not even on here. Like, you can't even customize the look of your Titan. I mean, no paint skins, no nothing. Like, it's just, you're just dealt with what you have. Same thing with the pilots. You can't change nothing. I mean, you can change your gender, or if you pick the sniper class, he had a ghillie suit on it. You know, that's, well, a futuristic version. That's about it. Same thing with the weapons. Then when you prestige, which they call it, like going through a generation. When you go to the next generation, I mean, it's just, you just gonna go to the next generation. I mean, your little logo during the lobby, you have something next to it that may say G2, G8, and it may have a different design, but still, I mean, it even felt more, you even had more customizable features than Black Ops and other Call of Duty titles, but I'm hoping they add that in there for part 2 or DLC or something. But other than that, oh yeah, and the times for the matches to start, 80 to 70 seconds at a time, no, I mean, that's a little bit too long. But other than that, to me, it just feels balanced, structured very well. I mean, I like it, man. I mean, this is like my new first-person shooter drug. Like I said, I never got down with Battlefield. I love Battlefield Bad Company. I never got into the main Battlefield series. Don't get it confused when I never got into it. I'm not saying it's weak or it's bad. Don't get that confused. Call of Duty, like I said again, gone all the days where I played that religiously. Killzone, never hopped off into that. Halo, I mean, that's just always there. Like, I'm not missing it. I mean, I still have the Halo games, but I'm not missing it. Hell, we all know the Halo 5 coming out. Eventually I may end up getting the Halo 5, but when they announced that trailer, I wasn't even amped or hyped about it. But yeah, that's my whole thing about it. At least that's what I have for it. That's my thoughts and impressions about Titanfall. Give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns. If you like it, if you want it, what you don't like about it, let me know down below. This is me, the Elite Ace. Thanks for watching.